Hello bass family and welcome to Everything Bass. Today we're going to do a video just covering one topic, which is developing your fretting hand pinky. Recently I was working with some private students and I noticed they were doing anything they could to avoid using the pinky. One even pulling the pinky way up high, which is just a hindrance. It's not helping the other fingers work well, and it was really messing up his technique. So we got the pinky there. It's very useful, but it has to be developed. And so that's what today's series of exercises will do for you. We're going to get right into it. We're going to start in the first position. What that means is the index finger covers the first fret, middle finger covers the second fret, ring finger third, and pinky the fourth. And what we're going to do is we're going to start by just playing index pinky all the way across from the lowest string on your bass to the highest string. So even though I'm playing this on 4 string, you could easily do it a 5, 6, 7 string, whatever you have. And so the first part of the exercise sounds like this. Now when you get to a highest string, play it backwards. So start with the pinky. Now without shifting your hands and using the appropriate fingers, go middle pinky. This is the one that used to challenge me by far. Now ring pinky. So by doing all those in that position, you're going to find that there's some weaknesses. Again, mine was between the middle and the pinky, but by isolating it and going up and back, I was able to develop it, iron it out, and my pinky became one of my strongest fingers. Now, a couple notes about practicing this exercise. You might have the urge to play it quickly, but if your pinky is not really developed, I really strongly suggest, as with most technical exercises, play them slower. When you're playing the exercise slower, you're actually holding the note longer and you're activating that muscle longer, plus you're developing a better stretch. When you play quick, you're really not, it develops certain technical aspects for sure, but if your goal is flexibility and strength, I would practice slower. Make it your first thing you do when you sit down to warm up or to practice. It's a good warm up. All right, and then you would just go middle. I'm actually even playing a little faster than I should. I guess I'm just trying to save some video time. Now, when you do this, there's a couple ways you could expand the exercise to make it even more valuable. Now, one is, let's say you're practicing one of your songs you're learning, and you're up in the 10th fret, and you're finding that your pinky's overshooting, which means instead of covering the notes on the 13th fret, you're kind of accidentally hitting the 14th fret because you're used to this spacing down here. So we have to get used to what it feels like to play in different zones on the bass. So if just kind of hypothetically, the 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th fret is where you're practicing, you're noticing your pinky's messing up a bit, then try the exercise here. Same fingering exercise, just starting on a different fret position. Same finger discipline. Now, let's just say that you don't have a song you're working on, you're not sure what areas you're weak on. There's an easy way to kind of work this exercise through multiple zones. Let me show you what I'm talking about. You would start in the first position, play the exercise here. Now when you finish coming down with the ring finger pinky, then you would slide it to the 5th fret. So it's the 1 fret higher than the fret your pinky was covering. You would go up here. Do the whole exercise. When you finish with the last part of the exercise, your pinky's covering this fret, you would go up here. Just try it here. And so on and so forth. You can see how you're chaining them together to make sure you cover all the positions on the bass. I really like doing that. And the best part about an exercise like this is usually if you just do it daily for a week or so, you develop the proper agility, the proper strength, the flexibility, and you can move on. So this is kind of one that you can attack, focus on, really listen for good tone, good technique, do it well, and then maybe not ever have to go to it again unless you have a prolonged break from the instrument where the pinky might weaken a little bit. But I love this exercise. Easy to understand, easy to execute, but powerful in getting that fretting hand pinky in shape so that you'll use it more. And it really expands your musicality. I really, really, really believe that. All right, so there you have it. If you want to get the lesson sheet for this, which has it written in both standard notation and tab, just go to the link in the description for my Patreon account, and you'll actually be able to become a monthly Backstage Pass subscribing member. Currently, it's only $8 a month, plus tax apparently. And then you'll have access to every lesson sheet, every wave file, all the additional materials that I put up just for my Patreon supporters. So I hope you consider that. I believe it makes the video lessons much more valuable to the student. And of course, as always, if you could like, share, and subscribe, it really means a lot to me. I love it. We're getting close to that 1,000 subscriber mark on YouTube, so I really appreciate you guys doing that. It means a lot to me. All right, do you have any questions about this exercise? Or if you found an exercise that helped develop your fretting hand pinky, please mention it in the comments section below. I'd love to learn from you as much as hopefully you're learning from me. Thank you so much, and I'll see you at the next video.